Excuse me?
I'm a local sketch artist, and you have a really cool look. I was wondering if I could draw you. Yeah? Okay, awesome. What's your name, and what's one of your biggest dreams in life?
My name's Fiona Rose. I think one of my biggest dreams is just to be happy, like in an all-encompassing kind of way. Just to be comfortable and to be able to provide for myself, my mother, and the people I love.
I feel like happiness is way more important than any success anybody could ever have. That's like the ultimate success to me.
Yeah, and I know that it can't be consistent all the time because you wouldn't know the joys of high highs if you didn't have low lows, but I just like to be in a little more comfortable position than I am right now, I guess.
What do you want to do, like career-wise?
Sure, I want to do everything. I mean, I'm an actor. I've been trying to get more comfortable saying that I'm an artist. Sometimes I don't feel like worthy or something of that title. I'm not sure, but went to school for acting, and right now I'm in New York actually visiting from LA to work on this exhibition at the end of September.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So where are you from? Are you from New York?
No, I'm actually from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. When did you come here?
So I left Kenosha right after high school to go to Cal Arts in LA. And I just moved out here like a month ago.
Wow. So are you living here permanently?
Semi-permanently right now. I got a one-way ticket here and I don't have a ticket back.
That's amazing.
It's kind of fun.
So this is your first time in New York?
No, I've been a handful of times to do some other work and then just for leisure, but this is the longest stretch I've been in any place.
How is it different from Wisconsin?
Well, a lot of things. I mean, I really value like Midwest nice.
Yeah.
I think that pretty sincere and true of Wisconsin. But everyone in New York's been really wonderful too. Like they're very transparent and forward and yeah, you know, it's like good people masquerading as bad people. And there are exceptions, but like Los Angeles sometimes feels like bad people masquerading as good people.
I agree with that. I read this one quote that was like, LA is for rich people that love themselves and New York is for rich people that hate themselves. And I don't know, for some reason I love that quote because it's like people in New York are so real. Like I would never want to move to LA, you know, and everybody would say like, oh, go to LA. And I'm like, I'm in New York, I'm from the Bronx. Like I do not want to be in LA. That's not my scene.
I think LA's kind of drowning in all of that too, you know? It's so oversaturated. But now you have to add like your follower count, things like that. And I don't really like have a huge following or anything like that.
Hopefully after this video goes out, they'll follow you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Who would you consider your biggest influence in life?
Patti Smith is a really big one. Bruce Gilden, Chantal Ackerman, my friend Ava.
Wow, I love that you named a friend.
Yeah.
What inspires you about Ava?
Yeah, well, a lot of people know the former people that I mentioned, but not enough people know Ava Haas, and they should. She's actually from here, but we went to school out in California together. Really smart and putting out like consistent, really high caliber and heartfelt work.
What does she do?
Everything is the thing. We went to school for acting together, but she is a painter and a filmmaker and a screenwriter. And I feel like sometimes I'm not so good at finishing what I start. So I really look to her for her drive and like ambition to see things.
Wow. Everybody needs a friend like you to talk about them like that. That's amazing.
In school, we were fast friends. We're still incredibly close. You know, it's one of those people that you'll know forever. I feel super influenced by all my friends and the people that I surround myself with. When I start feeling down about myself, I look around and see the people that like I'm surrounded by, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like if all these wonderful people don't mind being around me, then everything's probably all right.
Yeah, I feel like friendship is like one of the most important things when all your money is gone and everything.
Don't have any yet.
Yeah, you don't have any yet. When did you want to start acting? Like, at what age did you know?
My mom did theater called the Rhodey Opera House.
Yeah.
Before I was born, and so I kind of just grew up in that environment.
What are you most excited about? Anything coming up in life?
Yeah, the reason I'm out here actually I'm working on this performance of sorts. We're putting it up at the Designers Collab, this space in Williamsburg at the end of September.
Wow, that sounds fun.
What are you most excited about?
I'm actually having an art show, my very first art show ever on September 6th. I'm always promoting it. This is like where it's gonna be and the time. Yeah, so I'm just super excited because it's my first art show ever. I always tried to join the gallery world, but you know, coming up in the Bronx, I always felt like it was like too pretentious. I didn't feel like I fit in. So I just stopped going to the gallery openings and I just started posting my stuff on social media.
Yeah.
Because I do work of like everyday people on the subway. So I should start presenting these people as high art and showing the art world like, you know what, I could do it because I know other people from my background, like low income, Latino, or like people of color feel the same way, like they can't fit in. And I just want to show people like, you know what, I'm gonna put on an art show and look how big it's gonna be, and this is to the industry.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be so like elitist, you know, we need more of that. So
Yeah, exactly. There's like a lot of that, like, oh, my parent rich,
God, yeah.
or like I went to Yale and I got an MFA. Anyway, so I just want to be that example, and I want everybody to come out, show, you know, the industry how strong we are and how we don't have to abide by their gatekeeping rules, you know. If there was any advice that you could give your 16-year-old self, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. Write everything down. I used so bad at keeping a journal, or I still am, and remember things or re-experience things because I just don't really have that. So write everything down and be patient with your mom who's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Just even like a sentence every day or something.
Or like when you ever read like a famous person's journals and you're like, wow, they were like thinking this the whole time and it actually came true. Yeah, but you could always start now, you know. I always thought that, like, I regretted not writing about like my last 5 years, but then my next 5 years are gonna probably have interesting things. So like, don't ever think it's too late.
I take lots of photos. I feel like I'm pretty consistently documenting things in that way.
Before I came here and I rudely interrupted you, what book were you reading?
I'm reading Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain. It's been on my list for a really long time. I'm a big fan of his, but I just never started it, and it feels like a good book to read in New York because this is kind of where he got his beginnings. Some buddies and I went to Gray's Papaya.
Yeah.
It's this like very good hot dog place in Manhattan.
All right, so Fiona, this video is gonna serve as a timestamp. So in 5 years, where do you see yourself?
I'm not really sure. I suppose I want to keep working on wonderful things with really wonderful people. I want to feel more comfortable in my own skin. I want to be able to provide for my mother and my hometown. I'm just happy to be here, so I hope that I'm still here. And
I think that's the best attitude to have. That's how I feel. When people ask me where do I want to be in 5 years, I'm like,
I hope that I'm still grateful. I hope that I like who I'm around.
I think that's one of the most important things that people have to pay attention to, like who they're around, the energy they're giving off. All right, Fiona, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your life with me. This is my interpretation of your life.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. This is so fun. All right.
Thank
you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'll see you on the 6th.
Oh yeah, see you on the 6th. Yeah, come to the art show. All right. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too.